Hanok, Enoch, chapter 1. The words of the berakah of Hanok, with which he barak the elect and righteous who will be living in the day of tribulation, when all the wicked and unrighteous are to be removed. And he took up his parable and said, Hanok, a righteous man, whose eyes were opened by Elohim, saw the vision of the qadosh one in the Shamayim, which the messengers showed me, and from them I heard all matters, and from them I understood as I saw, but not for this generation, but for a distant one which is to come. Concerning the elect I said, and took up my parable concerning them, the qadosh great one will come forth from his dwelling, and the eternal Elohim will tread upon the earth on Mount Sinai, and appear from his camp, and appear in the strength of his might from the Shamayim of Shamayim. And all shall be smitten with fear, and the watchers shall quake, and great fear and trembling shall seize them unto the ends of the earth. And the high mountains shall be shaken, and the high hills shall be made low, and shall melt like wax before the flame. And the earth shall be completely torn in pieces, and all that is upon the earth shall perish, and there shall be a judgment upon all. But with the righteous he will make peace, and will protect the elect, and compassion shall be upon them, and they shall all belong to Elohim, and they shall be prospered, and they shall all be baruch, and he will help them all, and light shall appear unto them, and he will make peace with them. And see, he comes with 10,000s of his kodeshim to execute judgment upon all, and to destroy all the wicked, and to convict all flesh of all the works of their wickedness which they have committed wickedly, and of all the harsh matters which wicked sinners have spoken against him. Hanok, Enoch, chapter 2. Observe all matters that take place in the Shamayim, how they do not change their orbits, and the lights which are in the Shamayim, how they all rise and put in order each in its season, and do not transgress against their appointed order. See the earth, and give heed to that which takes place upon it, from first to last, how steadfast they are, how none of that on earth changes, but all the works of Elohim appear to you. See the summer and the winter, how the whole earth is filled with water, and clouds and dew and rain lie upon it. Hanok, Enoch, chapter 3. Observe and see how all the trees seem as though they had withered and shed all their leaves, except 14 trees, which do not lose their foliage, but retain the old foliage from 2 to 3 years till the new comes. Hanok, Enoch, chapter 4. And again observe the days of summer, how the sun is above the earth over against it, and you seek shade and shelter because of the heat of the sun, and the earth also burns with growing heat, and so you cannot tread on the earth or on a rock because of its heat. Hanok, Enoch, chapter 5. Observe how the trees cover themselves with green leaves and bear fruit. Therefore give heed, and know with regard to all his works, and recognize how he that lives forever has made them so. And all his works go on from year to year forever, and all the tasks which they accomplish for him, and their tasks do not change, but according to how Elohim has ordained, so it is done. And see how the sea and the rivers in the same way accomplish and do not change their tasks from his commandments. But you have not been steadfast, nor done the commandments of Yahweh, but you have turned away and spoken proud and harsh words with your impure mouths against his greatness. O you hard-hearted, you shall find no peace. Therefore you shall loathe your days, and the years of your life shall perish, and the years of your destruction shall be multiplied in eternal loathing, and you shall find no compassion. In those days you shall make your names an eternal loathing unto all the righteous, and by you all who curse shall curse, and all the sinners and wicked shall loathe by you and for you. The wicked there shall be a curse, and all shall rejoice, and there shall be forgiveness of sins, and every compassion and peace and patience. There shall be salvation unto them, a pleasant light. And for all of you sinners there shall be no salvation, but on you all a curse shall abide. But for the elect there shall be light and joy and peace, and they shall inherit the earth. And then there shall be given wisdom to the elect, and they shall all live and never again sin, either through wickedness or through pride, but they who are wise shall be humble. And they shall not transgress again, nor shall they sin all the days of their Chai, nor shall they die of anger or wrath, but they shall complete the number of the days of their Chai. And their lives shall be increased in peace, and the years of their joy shall be multiplied in eternal gladness and peace all the days of their life. Hanok, Enoch, chapter 6. And it came to be, when the children of men had multiplied, that in those days were born unto them good-looking and lovely daughters. And the messengers, the children of the Shamayim, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, Come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men, and bring forth children. And Shematsiah, who was their leader, said to them, I fear you will not indeed agree to do this deed, and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of a great sin. And they all answered him and said, Let us all swear an oath, and all bind ourselves by mutual curses, not to abandon this plan, but to do this matter. Then they all swore together and bound themselves by mutual curses upon it. And they were in all 200 who descended in the days of Yered on the summit of Mount Hermon. And they called it Mount Hermon because they had sworn and bound themselves by mutual curses upon it. And these are the names of their leaders: Shamlatiat's their leader, Arachleva, Ramael, Kochavel, Tamlael, Ramlael, Daniel, Yechizkel, Barachiel, Asahel, Armoros, Bartarael, Ananel, Zachleel, Shemshaphael, Satarel, Zuriel, Yomyael, Sariel. These are their chiefs of tens. Hanok, Enoch, chapter 7. And all the others together with them took unto themselves wives, and each chose one for himself. And they began to go in unto them, and to defile themselves with them. And they taught them charms and enchantments, and the cutting of roots, and made them to know plants. And they became pregnant, and they brought forth great giants. And the giants brought forth Nephilim, and the Nephilim brought forth Eliud, who consumed all the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. And they began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood. Then the earth laid accusation against the lawless ones. Hanok, Enoch, chapter 8. And Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them the metals of the earth, and the art of working them, and bracelets and ornaments, and the use of antimony, and the adorning of the eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones, and all coloring tinctures. And there arose much wickedness, and they committed whoring, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Shemyatsah taught enchantments and root cuttings, Amaros the resolving of enchantments, Barachiel astrology, Kochavel the constellations, Yehezkel the knowledge of the clouds, Arachiel the signs of the earth, Shamziel the signs of the sun, and Sariel the course of the moon. And as men perished, they cried, and their cry went up to the Shamayim. Hanok, Enoch, chapter 9. And then Michael, Uriel, Raphael and Gabriel looked down from the Shamayim and saw much blood being shed upon the earth, and all lawlessness being wrought upon the earth. And they said one to another, the earth made without inhabitant cries the voice of their crying up to the gates of the Shamayim. And now to you, the Kodashim of the Shamayim, the beings of men, make their petition, saying, bring our cause before the Most High. And they said to Yahweh of the ages, Adon of masters, Elohim of mighty ones, sovereign of sovereigns, and Elohim of the ages, the throne of your esteem is unto all the generations of the ages, and your name, Kodesh, and magnificent, and Baruch unto all the ages. You have made all, and you have power over all, and all are naked and open in your sight, and you see all matters, and none can hide himself from you. You see what Azazel has done, who has taught all unrighteousness on earth, and revealed the eternal secrets which were in the Shamayim, which men were striving to learn. And Shematsiah, to whom you have given authority to bear rule over his associates, and they have gone to the daughters of men upon the earth, and have slept with the women, and have defiled themselves, and revealed to them all kinds of sins. And the women have borne giants, and by this the whole earth has been filled with blood and unrighteousness. And now, see, the beings of those who have died are crying and making their petition to the gates of the Shamayim, and their lamentations have ascended, and cannot cease because of the lawless deeds which are wrought on the earth. And you know all matters before they come to pass, and you see these, and you allow them, and you do not say to us what we are to do to them in regard to these. Hanok, Enoch, chapter 10. Then said the Most High, the Kadosh and Great One, spoke and sent Uriel to the son of Lamech, and said to him, go to Noah and tell him in my name, hide yourself, and reveal to him the end that is approaching, that the whole earth will be destroyed, and a flood is about to come upon the whole earth, and will destroy all that is on it. And now instruct him that he may escape, and his seed may be preserved for all the generations of the world. And again Yahweh said to Raphael, bind Azazel hand and foot, and cast him into the darkness, and make an opening in the desert which is in Dudael, and cast him in there, and place upon him rough and jagged rocks, and cover him with darkness, and let him abide there forever, and cover his face that he may not see light. And on the day of the great judgment he shall be cast into the fire. And heal the earth which the messengers have corrupted, and proclaim the healing of the earth, that they may heal the plague, and that all the children of men may not perish through all these secrets that the watchers have disclosed, and have taught their sons. And the whole earth has been corrupted through the works that were taught by Azazel. To him ascribe all sin. And Yahweh said to Gabriel, proceed against the half-breeds and the reprobates, and against the children of whoring, and destroy the children of the watchers from amongst men. Send them one against the other, that they may destroy each other in battle, for they shall not have length of days. And no request that they make of you shall be granted unto their fathers on their behalf, for they expect to live an eternal life, and that each one of them will live 500 years. And Yahweh said to Michael, go, bind Shematsiah and his associates, who have united themselves with women, so as to have defiled themselves with them in all their uncleanness. And when their sons have slain one another, and they have seen the destruction of their beloved ones, bind them fast for 70 generations in the valleys of the earth, till the day of their judgment and of their complete end, till the judgment that is forever and ever is ended. In those days they shall be led off to the abyss of fire, and to the torment and the prison in which they shall be confined forever. and whoever shall be condemned and destroyed will from thereon be bound together with them to the end of all generations. And destroy all the spirits of the reprobate and the children of the watchers, because they have wronged mankind. Destroy all wicked from the face of the earth, and let every evil work come to an end. And let the plant of righteousness and truth appear, and it shall prove a berakah. The works of righteousness and truth shall be planted in truth and joy forever. And then shall all the righteous escape, and shall live till they bring forth thousands of children, and all the days of their youth and their old age they shall complete in peace. And then the whole earth shall be tilled in righteousness, and shall all be planted with trees, and be full of berakah. And all desirable trees shall be planted on it, and they shall plant vines on it, and the vine which they plant upon it shall yield wine in abundance. And as for all the seed which is sown upon, each measure shall bear 1,000, and each measure of olive shall yield 10 presses of oil. And you cleanse the earth from all oppression, and from all unrighteousness, and from all sin, and from all wickedness, and from all the uncleanness that is wrought upon the earth. Destroy from off the earth. And all the children of men shall become righteous, and all nations shall offer adoration, and shall praise me, and all shall worship me. And the earth shall be cleansed from all defilement, and from all sin, and from all punishment, and from all torment. And I will never again send upon it from generation to generation, and forever. Hanok, Enoch, chapter 11. And in those days I will open the store chambers of berakah which are in the shamayim, so as to send them down upon the earth over the work and labor of the children of men. And truth and peace shall be associated together throughout all the days of the world, and throughout all the generations of men.